Hello! So this is video number 3 in the How to Crochet series. In this video, we're going to go over how to work in the round. And the round is typically used for amigurumi, and we work in a spiral formation to create circles and round objects or shapes like this. So I'm going to teach you how to make a magic ring or a magic circle. These are the interchangeable names, and this is how you start to work in the round. The other alternative is to chain 2 as another way to start, and I'm going to show you how to do both of these methods. Then I will go over how to single crochet, how to increase, how to decrease, how to make a half double crochet, how to make a double crochet, and how to fasten off. We don't have to worry about turning in this because we are working in a continuous spiral, unlike the working in the flat. So it's a little bit different, and it can actually end up being a little bit faster depending on your mindset. But let's get started. Okay, so as I said before, working in the round is done in a spiral formation. And we're going to go over how to make a magic ring and then some of the stitches. It's not going to end up looking like this. This was made using only single crochets and in single crochet increases. But to start working in the round, there's two methods. So there's the magic circle or there's the chain 2. I'm going to start with the chain 2. So we're going to we're going to start the chain 2 by making a slip stitch, or a slip knot on our hook. So to do so, I wrap my yarn around my fingers twice. This is what the palm side looks like. Then I flip it over and I grab this one. So this will be 1 and 2. We're going to bring 1 over top of 2 and then underneath 2 and grab the loose end and the working end and pull tight. Then I put it on my hook and I pull the working end so that it closes that loop. Then I am going to yarn over, pull through once, yarn over, pull through twice. So I've chained 2 there. And then I'm going to work directly into the first chain that I made, which is the second loop from the hook. So this is the hook, this is 1 loop, this is 2 loop. So I'm going to insert my hook and make a single crochet. To make a single crochet, let me get some more working yarn. To make a single crochet, we yarn over and pull through. So now we have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull through once more. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2. You do this as many times as the pattern calls for. Typically it's done in increments of 6 or 8 or 10. If you're doing 6, it might be more conical. If you're doing 8, it will end up being flatter. I'm going to end up doing 8 just to show you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't make my first stitch very tight, so you can see a bit of a gap there, but you can always use the working end to sew that closed. Now I'm going to rip this all apart, which is called frogging, where you just pull everything apart, and I'm going to do a magic ring tutorial. So to do the magic ring, once again, you do both of the yarns, you wrap the yarn around your fingers twice, then flip it over, take your hook, and insert, take your hook and insert here underneath number 2 and grab number 1 and then twist it. So it's, let me do that again. Sorry. I want to make sure that you can actually see what's going on. So under number 2, over number 1, and I'm going to grab number 1 and pull it through. And then I'm going to spin the hook. And then I take this end, the working end, this is the loose end, this is the working end, and pull it towards away from me so that I have this circle and I have a loop on my hook like so, and then you insert through this big opening and grab the yarn. So we're going to make a single crochet again. So I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull it through. You do this 6, 8, 10, 4, however many times it is in the pattern. I'm just going to race through and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have all 6 that I put around this loop. And then you take the loose end and you pull tight. And it pulls, by pulling this end, you're pulling this tight and closing that circle. It's harder with plush yarn, so I might end up snapping this, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, bear with me. I don't do the magic circle very often, but you get the gist of it. Pull through, pull through. I'm just gonna put 4 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that was fast. I just want to show you how it closes. So I pull, 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 and see how it closed that loop. If you wanted to add more, you can always put them back into this initial opening, which is kind of just the center of the circle. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my first round. Because we're working single crochets in a spiral, or stitches in a spiral, I'm going to do round 2 all in single crochet as well. But it's going to be single crochet increases, which means that for every one of these loops or stitches below, I'm going to put 2 single crochets into them, so that we go from 6 in the circle to 12 all the way around. So insert the hook, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through those 2. We're going to insert the hook into that same loop that we just worked into and do the same thing. So yarn over, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now that's 2 stitches into the 1 stitch below to create 1 increase. And we're going to do this 5 more times to work around. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's 1 increase and 2 increase, which were made up of 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. I'm going to speed through to the next one. In the next round, I'm going to go over how to make half double crochets. Unlike when you're working in the flat, there's no turning because we're working in a continuous circle. So the first stitches that were made in each round are what you're going to be working into for the next round. You're continuously stacking on top of everything. To make a half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into that loop below, yarn over, and pull through. So now there's 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and pull through all 3. To increase on a third round, depending on what the pattern calls for, typically you do 1 single crochet and then an increase. 1 and then an increase. It doesn't matter if it's a single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet. So I'm going to do another half double crochet into this same spot just to continue the pattern of making this circle larger. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert into the same hook because now I'm making a half double crochet increase. Yarn over, pull, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. So now I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half double crochets in the place of where there was 4 stitches below. I'm going to continue this round this same method and just speed through, and then in the next round we will talk about about double crochets. Okay, so now I've continued this round and I went from 6 stitches to 12 stitches to 18 stitches because I'm working in the 6 multiplication table. To make a double crochet, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over again, then I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to yarn over, and instead of pulling through 1, 2, 3, I'm going to pull through 1 and 2 and ignore 3 for now. And now I'm going to yarn over again, and I'm going to pull through those last 2. And that's 1 double crochet. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and pull through the first 2. Then yarn over, and pull through those last 2. And that's how you make a double crochet. To make a double crochet increase, you do the exact same thing, but twice in the stitch below. So right there I have 1, 2, 3, 4, where there's 1, 2, 3 stitches below. And this is how you end up making your circle larger and larger and larger, as we do with this one. With this one I have 8, then 16, then 24, then 32, because if you're working in uniform shapes to make circles, you want everything to be done in the same multiplication table. So either 6, 12, 18, 24, 8, 16, 24, 32, 10, 20, 30, 40. It just makes it more uniform as you are expanding. Now to fasten off, say we were done and we achieved the size we wanted, we would yarn over and chain 1, so pull through that loop, and then cut this yarn with scissors or by pulling it tight, depending on the yarn type. And then we're going to simply pull this through and then pull tight. And that created a knot right there. And then usually when you're working in the round, you don't have to worry about weaving this in because you're making a ball or a plushie like this, where all of the yarn tails, like these ends, end up getting hidden inside. Alright, so hopefully that cleared up any questions and gave you a bit more info on working in the round, as well as making the stitches, and can help you get a head start on your crochet journey. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments, and don't forget to follow, give a like, all that stuff. We'll see you here for the next How to Crochet video. I'm not sure what it'll be about yet, so if you have any suggestions, leave them down below as well. I'd love to hear what you guys want to learn from me, or if you have any other questions, anything that I can clear up. I am an amigurumi artist, so I think some of my next videos are going to be focused on techniques that I use in my patterns, like how to work no-sew, which like you basically work the limbs into the main body while you're working. If that doesn't make sense yet, it will in a future video. Have a good day.